With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Space to maneuver at the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Frank Clark coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Operating from the gun, Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. He fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Don't take forever, okay? Right, go ahead.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering.
And got his man complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Penny, a 1st down carry, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. The pitch goes to Penny. A beautiful fake. And out of bounds right around the 20. That 2nd down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On second down, Wilson. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Here's Penny. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
New York set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it.
On the carry, here's Clement. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Here we go now. Green.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And he said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, Murray. Pass incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Murray now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I
don't know about
that.
Super tough.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That was shot Penny. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They keep it with Penny on first down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem for me. I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
Let's go.
Now Wilson on second down. And he finds Penny. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
Where you at? Who's that? Is that yours?
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Murray steps away to his left. And his throw is incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
To throw on 3rd down. Murray. He'll buy some time right. He uncorks it for Snead. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check 50, check 50.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Let's go to work. Let's go to work.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll toss it to Penny. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Gun, gun, gun.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Going deep here for Landry. It's caught inside the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's a give to Penny. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick here is good. So an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And now Wilson unhappy with something he saw there as he's going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
14. 16. Watch 16. He likes to go gun.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Penny. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Gotta go.
A handoff to Penny. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
14, run it.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Penny. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Let's go work. Let's go to work. Four down. Four down. Bang out. Bang out. Bam. Bam.
Now they'll run it again with Penny. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's caught by Penny. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Penny down to the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Gotta go. Hey, hey.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And his kick is good. Back now in Seattle, Washington. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And New York set to take the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. Finding room inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Alert, 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 alert.
On 3rd down, Penny. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will bump up the lead again to 12-0. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now out come the Giants. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Off play action. Murray. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, 87 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Rosas good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit and you tell them, here's the situation. They got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
14. Run left.
Wilson looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Penny. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now it's Penny. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4.
4 down. 14.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run with Penny. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Olivier Vernon brings him down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Able to go down to a knee, wrap this one up in the wild card round. Being at home, that certainly helped.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And think of it this way. If this is tennis, they held serve. They did what they were supposed to do. Won at home, rewarded their home crowd. They may have to go on the road the rest of the way, but they'll do it with some confidence.
Their season, it comes to an end here in the wild card round.
And their goal was to win a divisional round game and get to the conference championship. but they weren't able to get that done. But I don't think it's all negative here. I think it's still a very good season. Didn't quite get there. I'll bet you we'll see a few of these players in street clothes at the conference